It was my senior year of high school when my life was changed forever with a diagnosis of type 1 diabetes. I was in the critical stages, and had I not been hospitalized when I was, I would have died within a week from this disease. And there are over 400 billion people worldwide that have diabetes. And if it weren't for the creation of insulin in 1921, diabetes would have been a death sentence. So today, I want to talk to you about the advancements in technology that has not only made life possible, but made life easier for people with type 1 diabetes. So we're going to start and we're going to talk about the impact of what diabetes is. So reported on the CDC.gov website, it talks about how type 1 diabetes is known as juvenile diabetes. And that's because it's primarily diagnosed in children and young adults. And what it does is it makes your pancreas stop working, so you no longer produce insulin. So I want you to picture your own life for a minute. If you're sitting at every meal having to figure out how many carbohydrates you're about to eat and how much insulin you're going to need to keep your body level for your blood sugars. Because if you underestimate how much you need, your blood sugar is going to go too high. If you overestimate, your blood sugar is going to drop too low. And based on the Mayo Clinic website that was just updated this year in 2022, it talks about how much it can affect and damage the major organs in your body if your blood sugars are going way too high and way too low. So now that you understand better about what diabetes is, I want to talk about insulin. Adam Feldman, who's an editor for the Medical News Today, stated in 2018 that insulin is the most significant advancement for diabetes management. And then if you read in the American Diabetes Association website, it's going to talk about how your body is in constant need of insulin. So if you are manually injecting insulin, you're going to need two types of insulin. You're going to need one that's a slow reactant working in your body for 24 hours. Then you're going to need a fast reactant. So when you sit down to eat that bowl of ice cream, your body has the insulin it needs to work with that sugar that's going into your body. In 1999, insulin pumps were invented. And I want to show you mine that I've had for 13 years now. So you have your PDM, which you're going to program for every hour of the day of how much insulin you want it to give you, along with your doses for your food. One-stop shop. This is the pod that you wear that's adhesive. So it's going to go either on your abdomen, your back, your arm, your upper buttocks, or on your thigh. It stays on for 3 days, and then you change it out. So as it states in the National Library of Medicine's website, this eliminates the need for the slow reactant insulin, which is huge. So it's going to work continuously. The next crucial part I want to talk about is about monitoring your blood sugar, which if you read the article History of Glucose Monitoring written by Dr. Hirsch, you will read that they've been attempting this since the mid-1800s. But the first self-monitoring system wasn't created until the 1970s. So it's come a long way, and even since the first self-monitoring, they have now, in the 2000s, created a continuous monitor for blood sugars. And the most amazing part of this creation is that not only can you constantly see it, but others can too. So if you have a child that has type 1 diabetes and they want to go to summer camp, guess what? You can pull it up on your phone and you can know that your kid's okay while they're at camp. Completely life-changing. So as you can see, the developments have changed the lives for diabetes and for all diabetic family members that are wanting to take care of their children. And it's huge. So you can clearly see how diabetes has been transformed. The lives are completely different for those that are battling this disease on a daily basis, thanks to the technology that has come about. Diabetes affects millions of people in this world. So to know the advancements and the benefits that are out there is important. So I think back to that hospital bed, laying in there and wondering, and I am in complete awe of where my life has been able to get. Even my kids, they understand the advancements and how important it is. Not that they don't yell cyborg attack if they hear an alarm, but past all of their robotic jokes about their mama, they understand how important it is to have these advancements. It's allowed me to bring both of them into this life and for me to have a longer life, despite all the challenges with type 1 diabetes.